Okay, so the first thing I am going to construct in this video is going to be a perpendicular bisector. So if I have a line segment like this, to make a perpendicular bisector, what I want to do is I want to create two circles that go one from each point to the other point, and where the two circles cross will give me the midpoint to bisect the line. So I want to go down to More Tools, and I want to select the compass. So I'm going to choose this radius. I'm going to center it at one end. Then I'm going to select the radius again and center it at the other end. Then I am going to draw a line segment from the two crossing points of those circles, and that will give me my perpendicular bisector. If I want to check my work, I can go back to click the angle. So I want to choose one of my legs, or I'll choose the point here. Then the vertex is in between, and then the other point is right here. It made a 90-degree angle, so that means it is perpendicular. All right. So the next one I want to do is an angle bisector. The first thing I'm going to draw is just a random angle. Okay. And in order to bisect this, I first want to draw a circle that is centered at my vertex, going anywhere on here. Then I want to draw the other point where it's crossing. Then I am going to center before that, I want to draw a line segment between it so I can have my center for my radius. And I am going to center a circle here to here. I'm going to click the radius and do it on the other spot. Then where these two new circles that I drew are crossing, I'm going to draw my line segment through the vertex and the crossing point, and it gives me a bisector. So to go check my work, the two angles should be the same. I'm going to click on this point, this vertex, this point. That gave me 27 degrees. We're going to do this point, this vertex, and this point. It also gives me 27 degrees, so it means I have correctly drawn my angle bisector. Okay. The next thing I want to go ahead and draw is a perpendicular line through a point. So I'm going to draw a random line segment, and I am going to draw a random point. To do a perpendicular line through a point, I want to draw a circle centered at my point on the line through the point on the vertex. Then I'm going to do the other point on the line through the vertex. And I want to connect my 2 points that are crossing on the circles, and this should be perpendicular. So if I go ahead and draw my angle, I pick the point on the end, the vertex, and another point, and it gave me 90 degrees. So this is a perpendicular line through a point. Okay. The last one I want to show you is how to draw a parallel line. So we're going to use the same method to drawing a perpendicular line through a point. So I'm going to start off with my circle centered at one end of my line through the point. Another circle centered through my line at the point. Then I want to draw the line through the two crossing points. Right now, I just have a perpendicular line to get a, oops, I actually didn't want to draw a line. I wanted to draw a line segment. Okay. Now that I have that, I want to go ahead and draw a circle around the point the point that I care about. Doesn't matter how big, but I want to mark one end and the other end of the circle. And I'm going to draw two new circles centered at that crossing point to each other. So from here to here. And it makes this funny looking eye shape in the middle. The points of the eyes, so here to here where the two circles are crossing, will form my line. And these two lines are parallel. I can check that because they both should have 90-degree angles to that line in the middle. So if I go, I have here, here, that gave me 90 degrees. Here, here, also gave me 90 degrees. So the two lines I have drawn are parallel.